We've heard a lot of stories here, but I think the true ones are as entertaining as the sad ones, to tell you the truth. But I was just thinking of a couple of things. Jim Shumate and I was visiting a little bit, a couple of things that happened when we were with the original Foggy Mountain Boys. Our transportation wasn't quite up to date, but it was,
He took us there and brought
most
us
of the
back.
time it was reliable. I had a 39 Studebaker, and the Scruggs used to make fun of the lights that you had to hold a lantern out front, see where you was going.
Yeah.
And every time you'd have the front end lined up and it'd hit a pothole, it'd squat like that, see? But Lester had a 39 Ford station wagon, one of those with the canvas top and the wood sides and stuff. And we'd alternate driving on the road each week, you know.
See, I think I had a 41 Chevrolet convertible.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and Cedic,
yeah,
he
you had
had
the best car
ours
on
in
the-
style, man.
in the
I was
van, but
riding high.
you wouldn't use it on the road, would you?
Cedric had a DeSoto. We called it the DeSoto, you know.
But anyhow, I was driving Flat's old wagon one time. I went way back up in the mountains, played a school or something out of Mountain City, Tennessee. Coming out of there late that night, there wasn't a light nowhere, a star shining anywhere, and the cotton picking generator went out, and the lights went out on the wagon. And no place you could go and call anybody or get any help or anything. So we had stopped in Abingdon and picked up a couple of hundred posters that we advertised with at the printers. So I sat on the fender of that station wagon and burned those posters so we got out of the mountains. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
We really did. Laid like a torch with an Indian going back in there. Burn it out, throw that away, and light another one, see? And another time, we had a Barney Fife experience.
Yeah.
We was all in this station wagon going over toward Richlands, Virginia. And
Yeah. Highway Patrol stopped.
well, it was a local sheriff, I believe.
Yeah,
Anyhow, he
run
pulled
up
in
there
behind
with
us
his
by
gun in
himself.
his hand,
Yeah.
made us all hold
Pulled his gun out and lined us up,
Yeah.
hands up on the car and all this stuff, you know.
I was
wouldn't-
eating the apple. I started to throw it away. He said, "Get them hands up!" Scared me to death. He was just trembling. He was
Yeah.
white. You remember?
That's right.
Remember the outcome of that? Some bank robbers, the same amount of us,
That's
just
right.
robbed the bank up at.
That's right. He was scared because he
He
found
thought
us
sure
all.
that he had his men, same kind of car we was driving in.
That's right. And again, the only way we could prove our identity, we had
Had a
the
handbill.
posters with the picture on it.
Yeah.
And finally, after he got calmed down enough to let us show him a poster, and we matched the pictures on the poster, he
Yeah.
let us go. But I was a little concerned because he might have had his single bullet in the chamber there, you know.
I want you to know I was very much concerned. I was very.
We was on our way over Richland to play that fiddle contest that you
Yeah, that's right.
won that
Yeah,
day. I put you over pretty good, didn't I?
Mac,
Yeah, I come out pretty good on that deal.
was those posters in the post office?
Yeah, that might have been where he got his tip. I don't know.
He could have shot one of you, only had one bullet.
That's right. But I didn't know which one he's going after.
Getting back to that fiddlers convention, that was something really, really good for me. Of course, if Kenny Baker had been there, it'd probably been a different story than what it turned out.
Better believe it.
You see? We was billed, I think, as a 12-state national champion, wasn't it, man?
Yeah, I believe
That's what it
something
was.
like that, yeah.
So we had some high dollar fellas there. Let's see, Buck Ryan, he was playing with Jimmy Dean then. He was there. And Chubby Wise, he was working with Hank Snow at that time. And he was there. And Leslie Keith, he had just written a tune called Black Mountain Blues. And he just winning contests all over the country with that. So we matched, and I come up last. I was going to do the Orange Blossom, Mockingbird, or something, kind of a show tune, you know. So Buck, he got to play first, and he played the Mockingbird. He turned that thing every way but loose. And let's see, Chubby filled next. He played Orange Blossom, which supposedly he did actually. And Keith, he played Black Mountain Blues, of course. And so that left me with, I said, Cedric, what am I going to play? Those fellas done played everything that's good. Oh, he said, play Lee Highway Blues. So them fellas can't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Tickled me to death when he said that. But I figure what helped me a lot was Mac. We made a deal before this thing. One guitar man was to play for everybody. Then nobody could say, well, if so-and-so would have played for me, it'd have been different. But Mac, he played for all of us. And when I played Lee Highway Blues, well, he turned it every note for note. Every note I made on the fiddle, he was right there. So that, like I say, if Baker had been there, of course, it'd have been a different story. Pappy Sherrill or any of these fellas, but I happened to be at the right place at the right time. That was, but I come out on top. And
Did you say Mac played the guitar with you?
oh man,
Yeah, boy.
did he play?
How much did Mac get paid that day, reckon?
Well, let's see, we had 12,000 people there, and the best I remember, my part of the gate was $400. What was yours,
And
man?
Mac got half of it, right?